Straight length of rope dances from its beams. Well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions.
There we go.
Barovia Village to the east, Tesser Pool to the northwest, Ravenloft/Valakai to the southwest. The northwest fork slants down and disappears into the trees, while the southwest fork clings to an upward slope. Across from the gallows, a low wall, crumbling in places, partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
I'll follow you. You guys pick where we're going. As I'm simply like basking in the glory of finally being able to write again now.
So you guys head southwest?
Any opinions?
Uphill?
Yep. Up the hill.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Sneck should not be in command here. Sneck is curled up in the back, not paying attention.
Alfonso now actually like sees Kara as like not stupid.
Oh. Okay.
Or at least not beneath him, really. Sees Kara as equal.
So as you're riding off, you suddenly hear a creaking noise behind you, coming from the gallows.
Creaking?
A creaking noise. As you look back, you see now hanging from the gallows, a lifeless gray body. The breeze turns the hang figure slowly, so that it can fix its dead eyes upon you. Now, specifically, Sakasta, you see yourself hanging from there. It appears as you. It's gray dead eyes looking straight into yours. Everyone else just sees like a random person they do not recognize.
Do I see?
Should I be seeing this Curse of Strahd thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just on the title page right now.
Correct.
I
Because
just wanted to make sure everybody else.
Yep, this isn't a combat map or anything.
So what are our options again?
could just ignore it.
It's if you want to think of it like this is like Skyrim. You can do whatever the fuck you want, okay?
I'd like-
Literally
It's so much like Skyrim.
whatever you want.
I'm going to.
Okay, so you approached. There was a gallows. You didn't see anything there except for a frayed rope. As you're leaving, you hear a loud creaking noise, and you turn around to see a body hanging from the gallows. Sakasta, you specifically see your own lifeless body hanging from the gallows. Everyone else just sees a random person.
I'm gonna shoot.
I
it
don't
with
even pay
a
attention.
firebolt. I'd like to shoot it with a firebolt at the rope, like so it burns the rope and falls down.
Okay, go ahead and
Oh,
make an
okay.
attack roll. The rope is not easy to hit, but you can try.
Oh wait, I forgot. I don't have to just like do / roll anymore.
Ha.
I've got my sheet. If I can freaking
Wow.
open it. There's that, and then character sheet, spells, Firebolto.
Okay, you miss.
Uh,
So everyone else sees Alfonso shoot off a firebolt in the direction of the gallows as it flies past the corpse hanging there.
dang, I really
Does
thought I would hit it.
I giggle.
Does that body scare you?
No, I just thought it would be inconvenient on our way
So
back
I see-
to
I
ride
see
into it.
myself hanging.
You see yourself. You are hanging from there, your dead, lifeless eyes staring into your own eyes. And then suddenly, Butter's character, Alfonso, shoots a firebolt, and it nearly hits you, but misses you.
Are you
you,
not
but the
freaking
corpse
out, Jonah?
Well, that's
Wait,
a good thought.
Guys, but that's me.
Oh, what?
You what? Are you a ghost?
Everyone
I
else
look at it.
obviously sees that it's not him.
That doesn't
I
look
fly over
anything
to
like
it
you.
and I poke it in the face.
I'm sorry. Are you going insane? I
No,
don't.
It
Don't you
creaks
guys-
some more.
Looks like me.
Guys, Sakasta, it's definitely not you. I poke it in the face more.
But
It also definitely wasn't there a second ago.
The body wasn't?
Yeah, when you came by, you didn't see
Yeah.
it until you were already leaving, and you
I
turned around.
shoot
Fine,
it
fine.
again.
I poke it in the face with a dagger.
Oh,
And you slice open its dead face.
wait, what are you doing?
It's not you, Jonah. And then I slice open its stomach.
Oh
Oh
god.
my god, what the fuck?
okay. At this
what are
point,
you doing?
I'm going to shoot another firebolt at the body, at the rope. I mean,
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Specifically the rope.
Yeah. Just in case you were curious, I gave it an AC of 15, so you hit it. You want to roll damage?
Nice.
Don't do 1 damage. Okay, nice. The rope breaks and the corpse falls to the ground. You hear a sploosh crunch noise as it falls in its own guts from have its stomach cut open.
Does it like move or
No, it
react?
flops to the ground.
It's
I clap,
simply just a
flying
lifeless
next to
body
where the
that
It
someone
corpse used to be.
ragdolls as bodies do.
Well, it appears that we have a follower.
I fly
Maybe
back
we
to the
should
cart.
attempt to lose them.
What?
We might be being followed by something.
By a corpse that
Can I-
appeared out
Literally
of
walked
thin air?
up to something.
Can I look around for something?
Yep.
I'm gonna perception.
Okay.
Core. Boom.
Okay. You see
Oh,
a
nothing.
disgusting, gross corpse that has fallen in its own guts.
Would it be obvious that you were just looking around? Because
Does anyone see anything
I feel like
I see my dead body.
other than that? Of course, I don't mean your dead body.
It's obviously not him, by the way.
Well, I don't, obviously not this dead body. That isn't you, might I add. Clearly not you.
It looks like me.
Wait, Josh, are you tiefling or? Oh, wait.
I'm an
I mean,
elf.
not. Sorry, I meant Sakosta.
I'm a half elf.
Ah, okay. So I
The
speak in.
tiefling is dead.
I speak in Elvish to you. Stop losing your mind.
What?
You stop losing your mind.
No, you.
I'm gonna lose my
I'm not. I'm
marbles.
telling you, I'm not insane. It looks like me.
But it
I don't know.
doesn't.
What's that?
I say that in Elvish.
Just to be
back
so-
at Alfonso.
Insight check.
How big are these freaking?
Oh yeah, insight check. Insight check. I'm gonna insight.
Does
you.
everyone travel at least 30 feet around?
I'm not.
Oh yeah, I
moving.
flew all the way over to the body and back,
Does,
so for
does
sure.
everyone travel at least 30 feet around?
No, I don't
Yes.
move. I just like.
No, your
shaking
character.
around.
What is your
Your
movement
character.
speed?
Oh,
Does
yeah,
your character
yeah,
move
yeah,
at least 30 feet around?
I need
I
to figure out
move-
how fast you travel over the land.
I fly at a speed
45
of
feet.
50 feet, to be clear.
Oh, my
And I
move is
have
30.
45 feet.
Everyone's at least 30, because you have to travel as fast as the slowest person.
Mhm.
It says on your when you did
How
your stuff,
fast are you guys attempting to travel?
30 feet.
There are no, sorry, or over terrain and stuff. So like, you're not gonna like sprint the entire way from this.
No,
this.
probably fairly
Why not?
leisurely.
You can travel slowly. If you travel slowly, you are able to use stealth.
Don't we still have?
You can travel at a normal speed, or you can travel fast.
Don't we still have horse and cart, or was that
No,
just the?
That was the Vestine. Yeah, that was the
Okay.
Vestine's horse and cart. He dropped you off.
We should have stolen it.
No.
How fast do you guys want to travel?
Normal speed
Just
without getting
leisurely.
encumbrance. Speed
yeah.
that doesn't give us encumbrance. Okay. I mean, encumbrance. Fuck. What was it? Exhaustion. Sorry.
You can travel fast without doing exhaustion, but by traveling fast, you take a -5 on passive perception checks to avoid ambushes and
Ooh.
stuff,
Ooh.
and so you're less likely to notice things. Also,
I feel like being a wood elf, I would just be strolling along. I wouldn't really be in a rush
Yeah.
with all the woods.
you basically
and
kind of
such.
loop back around to them because they're so slow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take normal speed so then I don't get ambushed. Like, speed that wouldn't let me get
So
ambushed.
as a party, you guys are traveling normal speed. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
So you could travel 24 miles. That's all I need to know. I just need to figure out how far you can make it, so that I can determine, what stuff I need to have happen. Okay, can someone else please roll me another d20?
How about someone else do that? Because I got a nat 1 last time.
I got a 16. Shut up, Josh.
A 13.
No, shush.
But obviously, Sneck rolled first.
Who's the highest passive perception, by the way? I know we have a couple new people in the party now.
Oh boy, I can't even remember my passive perception.
I've got a 14. It's probably the highest.
Mine's 13.
Ha! I got a 15. Somehow.
Fucking
I don't even know how that adds up, but.
That wisdom, boy.
Wisdom
Ah,
plus
yes, wisdom.
proficiency plus 10.
Ah, yes.
So hold on. This is fucking super annoying to calculate.
I've
So
got
each of
13.
these are 1/4 of a mile, and you guys can travel 24. So you can travel a shit ton.
Oh, do you have something on your GM layer, like
I'm
showing?
on a map, okay?
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out how far you guys can go.
Oh yeah, because we technically don't have like a map, so we don't really know exactly where we're going. We should have bought one.
We're just wandering
Follow
through the
the
woods. I got
follow
a
the
map
road.
of my hometown. That's about it.
Do you have
We should-
1,000
Oh,
gold?
wait,
Because that's what they would have
mile.
charged us.
Thank you.
We should probably have bought a map from the
Do
Vistani.
you have 1,000 gold? Because that's what they would have charged us.
A map?
They charged us 100 gold for a thieves' tool, for a lockpick.
Wait, what? Doesn't make any sense.
He's not wrong.
Well then,
They did try to charge you that much for that.
we should have asked the priest if maybe he had a spare map or
Did
something.
Sakosa
like that.
actually successfully sell his gems? No, he didn't. Then, right?
No.
I did not.
You walked away like a smart man.
Mm-hmm.
No, I quit. Was it?
But I did
5 gold per.
5 gold per, but I offered you 15 to be paid at a later date.
I was just trying to get.
You didn't say that though.
Okay, so
Very proficient in deception.
I'm just trying to figure out how long it would take before you guys get to where you are. So you guys traveled from the camp back here today, right?
Yeah.
But that was by wagon, so that's a bit faster.
Mm-hmm.
Are we? Are
Did not
we?
spend that long in town? So I'm just trying to figure out what time of day it is and how far you make it.
Assumedly, we're gonna
4
be like
miles.
camping a couple nights, right? If we have to take a day or two to get there.
The count is 3.
So presumably, we'll probably take rests.
Yes, that is the assumption. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to figure out when during the day
Uh,
you guys get places, because there's like markers on my map, like for example the gallows you just came across, things like that. And I just need to know what time of day that happens, because that does matter a lot.
oh wait, gallows. People are hung from gallows. I'm an idiot.
Yes.
I didn't even make that connection. So why specifically is bad gonna happen to him specifically? Is it
But you have
something
no idea.
about?
He wasn't
Is that-
hanging from the gallows. What are you talking about? You didn't see anything. It was
Well-
just a random dude.
Yeah, you thought I was.
People get hung from the
fucking
gallows all the
insane.
time.
What are you talking about?
True, but like speaking out of character, thinking out of character right now though, why possibly could it be Sacosta? Does he have some backstory reason?
7. 7. So it is now. It's now about 3 p.m., 3 in the afternoon, as you guys are traveling along the road.
Did we have a rest?
You could have stopped and eat food and stuff, or you could keep on traveling.
Yeah, let's just keep on traveling.
Okay.
As long as we don't get exhaustion.
I'm taking a long rest on Drish's shoulder.
You follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arcing bridge of mold. By the way, you can't take 2 long rests in a day. I just realized what you said.
Taking a
So
short
you
rest.
You can't mechanically benefit from another long rest though. Okay, so anyway,
Okay.
you follow the dirt road as it clings to the side of the mountain and ends before an arching bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans a natural chasm. Gargoyles cloaked in black moss perch on the corners of the bridge, their frowns weather-worn. On the mountainous side of the bridge, a waterfall splits into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blankets the valley. You would guess that river that you see was similar to the river that you crossed earlier the other direction, and probably the one that was next to the Vistani camp. Do you remember how the Vistani camp had a river there next to like a... Yeah, so that's probably the same river, but now you're much higher up because you went this way around.
So
Because you've been
wait,
traveling at a steady upward pace.
so wait, now that we know this information. We could probably use it to, get our bearings and then head in the.
Give us a blank
By the way,
slate to draw a
you
map
did
on.
turn. So I just let you know because it would have been obvious to you. You've obviously been snaking a bit. Overall, you've been heading mostly west, but now you're heading mostly north. You don't know if the
Oh.
road's going to turn back west or not. But overall, you'd say you're west of where you started for sure. But just so you know, you did end up because you've been like snaking, and there's actually mountains here that you guys can kind of see with the fog. You can at least see like the elevation of the land getting quite steep. Not on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the road has been like a steady upwards climb.
Okay, well maybe we should find some way of doing something about that. Should maybe one of us go check if we can use
Okay, you cut
Is
out
that-
there.
should we see if we can use the river water as drinking water maybe? Yeah, because like still water's bad, but normally rushing water can be clean, right? I think that's a survival tactic. Right? Can I go
Why don't
down?
you roll a nature check?
Could it
or
also
survival
be
check?
also? Oh, I'd probably do a survival if I could. Oh wait, no, nature's intelligence. I'd do nature.
No, it would be survival.
Okay.
I think it's totally safe to drink.
I'll do a survival. Oh really?
So
You're
do
not
you.
sure, given the fact the water's like 1,000 feet below you.
Oh.
I fly down and I take a sip.
That will take a long time to fly down and back up.
It'll take 10 minutes. It'll take a minute. It'll take a minute and a half.
Okay, is the rest of the party gonna wait at the top of the bridge for the time
go
to
I
check
can
if
catch up
that's-
to him.
Hey, Snack, do you mind go checking if that's drinkable water? We might need to resupply.
What's in it for me?
It was assumed, by the way, that you guys got water when you were resting the night before.
I'll give you a gold piece.
Make it 2 and you got a deal.
How about 1 gold piece and 5 silver?
Are you just gonna
I shrug and I meander away.
I have a water skin in my bag still.
That
Nice.
escalated quickly.
So when he gets back up, I'll give it to him, basically.
No, I
Where are you
meander
guys-
away.
Where you
I'm
guys
not
sitting?
doing
Oh.
this.
You're not doing
Not
it?
for 1.5.
Really?
So you go across the bridge. Do you do anything about the gargoyles on the corners or anything?
No, I fly across the chasm to the next to the bridge.
Okay, so you fly over the water. Okay, gotcha. What does everyone else do?
Guess we're gonna have to go over the bridge, right? But the bridge is probably gonna be. How long do you...
I'm not really certain what's happening right now, so I'll just kind of
So would we be able to...
just say I'm still recovering from seeing myself.
Like,
hung
you know,
from a gallows.
Would we be able to figure out maybe how long it might take us to go around the bridge?
You mean climb down and climb back up? Without a
But-
climber's kit, you don't think it's possible.
Oh god, is there not like... Is it just like a chasm all the way across, or does it end at some point?
How safe does the bridge look?
The bridge looks fairly safe.
I
If
would.
a bit
looks
wet,
super
you'd
safe.
want to. You would want to be careful.
I would.
Wait, you guys.
I'll be right
you
back.
guys, why don't I just run across the bridge?
Oh yeah, you're flying.
If something happens,
So-
I'll just fly away.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So I
yeah,
come
just-
back to the other side and I just sprint across the bridge.
Yeah, but if you break the bridge, then...
I
you know,
It's not
sprint
like
across
it's
the
not
bridge.
like a rickety wooden bridge.
I'll be right back.
It's like a stone bridge.
I'll just follow
I
him
sprint
across the
across the
bridge
Okay,
after.
it's a bit slippery, but you're able to make it just fine.
Oh yeah, just follow him across.
We're here, boys. We did it.
Okay, so you guys continue to travel.
Yes.
Can I have one more d20 roll, please?
That one's you on. That one's you, Drish.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so you guys travel for a while further. So you travel for basically another hour and a half. So it's now 4:30 in the afternoon. So here in the mountains, the forest and fog are inescapable. Ahead, the dirt road splits into two. widening towards the east where you see patches of cobblestone, suggesting that the eastern branch was once an important thoroughfare. Do you want to go east or west?
West.
Yeah, west is the theme.
We want to go west. I want to go through the forest again. Fucking werewolves come at me.
Oh no.
I'm real tempted just to fly ahead. Like, super far ahead. Forever ahead. Never come back.
Okay, just so you know, off to the. So you want to head east, not west?
No, we want to head west.
Okay. Give me a second here.
I would like to fill up a pouch with rocks again.
Yes.
Okay, so just so you know, the mountains kind of act as natural barriers here, and you see a gate similar to the one that you originally passed through when you were entering Barovia, just so you know. And this time the gates are open.
I'm back.
When you approach and as you travel through them, okay?
What'd I miss?
You
Oh,
get to
nothing.
just travel along
Your
the...
character died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Snick did one of the, like, baby aliens things. Where you
Oh,
just
wait.
burst through your chest.
Can I say, is this a castle on the other side of the bridge?
No. It's a gate
He
in the
just
mountains.
said it's a gate in the mountains.
Okay. At least it's not Strahd's castle.
Lol.
Or presumably, not yet, maybe.
I mean, there was a path split before this, where you could go either east or west.
Yeah.
And we went west.
Yeah, because that is what the
Mhm.
prophecy holds.
So, we go through the gates, I guess?
Okay.
Is it
Oh,
a set
it's like
of
they
ember
designed it.
doors?
No.
Dang it.
Okay. Yeah. Remember the gate picture I showed you earlier? You
Oh.
get to another split in the road, one heading north and one heading west.
Should we
West? We're just trying to continue west, right?
I guess.
We're just going in a western
You head,
direction.
just so you know, the main road does appear to go north. The road is slightly smaller to the west, but it's not like tiny. It's just slightly smaller to you.
Maybe we should go to the north then, because then it might loop around to go west again.
But this one goes west. We gotta follow the prophecies.
Yeah, but if we go straight west, we might like end up going somewhere like well away from where we're going, right?
I don't know.
Where the fuck
does-
are we going?
I don't know. We're just heading to a
We're-
place in the west.
We're
apparently.
heading west.
We're heading west. That's where we're going.
So you're heading to the west road.
We're going through the west road. Says Snick
Okay.
and Kara simultaneously.
Oh.
Give me a second here.
I ship it.
Okay. Okay, the Old Slavish Road transitions here from being a winding path. Okay, there's a bunch of names of things you guys don't know yet, like the Old Slavic Road. Anyways, so the road transitions from being a winding path to a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. As you approach the center, as you approach the heart of the valley, let's see here. Is this right? Hold on. I just need to double check something. That seems right. Oh, okay. I understand now. So you're basically on a winding path that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, so in the distance, you see a walled town near the shores of a great mountain lake. Its water dark and still. A branch of the road leads west to a Prompontory. Okay, Prompontory. Promontory. Promontory? I have no idea. Atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill, its warped wooden vanes stripped bare. So you basically see, you follow the road to the west and you see a windmill. Upon closer inspection, you see an onion-domed edifice which leans forward leans forward and to one side, as though trying to turn away from the stormy gray sky. You see gray brick walls and dirt-covered windows on the upper floors. A decrepit wooden platform encircles the windmill above a flimsy doorway leading into the building's interior. Perched on the wooden beam above the door is a raven. It hops about and squawks at you, seemingly agitated. What would you like to do? So you followed the west path and it led to a windmill.
Does anyone have to speak with
What was that?
animals? Anyone got speak with animals, maybe?
Nope.
Damn.
And I was not alive to remember the Raven last time, so.
Ooh.
Snick feels a flutter in his soul from a past life, and he almost shoots an arrow at the raven, but he doesn't.
No.
I mean, I can technically read people's minds.
What?
Or creatures' minds.
Really?
I respect that.
Crow's just like, seed, pick.
Right.
Alright.
So do you guys want to explore on the windmill or just leave?
I want to check the windmill out.
You want to check out the outside or where are you checking out?
The inside.
I fly a loop around the windmill before I let Drish go in,
Yes,
and I give it a once over.
So you see along the outside of the windmill, you see 4 ancient stones, which appear to be kind of like what the fuck's that? Like Stonehenge style, sticking out of the ground on 4 sides of the windmill.
Alright.
Do we see any sigils on them?
Do you want to get closer and inspect? I thought you were flying from
Yeah.
a distance.
No. I'm just doing a quick loop, probably 10 feet away from the edge of the windmill.
Oh, you guys are not immediately adjacent to the windmill as I was saying it. You can see, you're halfway along the road and you see that the road just leads to a windmill. So I assume from here you did a distant, are you getting up close to the windmill?
Yeah. I want to get up close to the windmill.
Okay, do you want to get up close to the windmill or do you want to check out these stones?
The stones seem intriguing, but whatever Drish was motioning towards, which I think was the windmill.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
So you see the windmills. I mean, it's fairly tall. Let's see here. You don't really have a scale for the height of it. You see 2 windows above the door, both of which are basically completely covered. They're not actually covered, but you cannot see through the panes. Does that make sense? They're really dirty and old.
Okay.
Okay. No broken windows, no open windows.
Nope.
All right, I fly back. I relate the information to the party.
Think it's worth checking out.
I think we should go in.
Alright, let's go.
The raven seems to squawk at you some more as you approach, and then flies off.
Oh.
Did it squawk at us increasingly as we approached?
Yes.
When we stopped, does it stop squawking at us?
It squawked as you approached and flew off.
Oh.
So doesn't stop flying off.
I walk into the fucking windmill, crossbow drawn, dagger in the other hand, just PO'd, ready to fuck up a bitch. First living thing I see is getting double daggered.
Yeah.
So you gonna open the door?
Yeah, I kicked the door open.
Hold on.
Crossbow
at the ready.
I'm just
Give me a sec- give me a second here.
watching. and following you.
Okay, as you approach the windmill, you smell what appears to be something cooking.
Oh.
Like food being baked.
Oh no.
Okay?
I tell Drish to go in the front door, and I fly up to the shuttered window and I try to open it.
Yeah, as you fly up to the window on the outside, you can tell that the panes here are extremely thick. Like you think you couldn't throw just like a normal rock through it even. And you actually can't see through them. Like they are on both sides of the windows. Even if you try to scrape away some of the stuff, it's just like both sides are like these windows have not been cleaned in 100 years.
Okay.
I guess I would knock
I'll
on the
fly
door.
back down to the party as he's knocking on the door.
Hold on.
Yeet.
Oh, okay, so the door opens, and an old lady pops her head out. Like, what do you want?
Hi.
Something smells good.
Are you here for the pies?
Sure.
Yes.
That sounds pretty gosh darn good.
My tongue is lolling. I'm drooling.
She glances over the party. What do you have in exchange?
Is she all the way out?
No, she's cracked. She's opened it up enough to stick her head through.
Okay.
And her body's like between the in the. You can't really see through because her body's.
I could trade you a song.
Oh my god.
You trade what?
A song.
Hold on.
What?
I feel like I need to get you guys something. Let me see if I can find it.
Do we have visual aid?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I'm wondering if this lady has
Visual
a picture.
aids.
There's a picture in the book, but some of them are like.
Not in there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Well, and also I don't want to like give away anything. Like by showing it to you, you'll see like the name and stuff, right? And technically, you don't know that yet. So for now, it's just an old lady. Okay. Old white hair. Like I don't know. Old lady.
I offer her my recently refilled pouch of rocks. And I say, I have this pouch full of very special rocks.
Hold on.
Were you expecting someone to come buy your pies?
People come here for pies, but usually we just deliver them to the towns around.
Oh.
I
Usually
really
when
want
they
a
come
pie.
here, they don't have the money to pay, and they bring something in trade.
I can play
This
you a
is-
song.
If you have the money and you just continue along to Valakai, which is the next town along this road, one of my sisters will be selling pies there.
How far do you think that is from here?
Oh, you could probably make it before nightfall.
Ooh. Do they have an inn there?
I'd imagine it's a town. There's an inn in the last town as well.
Ah.
What kind of pies do you make?
Meat pies.
What kind of meat?
Making me look up the fucking pie ingredients.
Just want to make sure it's not a person.
What kind of meat? Oh, whoa.
Not that, like, to be clear, Snick doesn't care. Snick will eat a human meat pie.
Hold on. I'll see if I can
But he'd
find
like
it.
to know about it beforehand.
It smells that good.
It does smell good. You can smell it from outside, I'm just saying. I'm trying to find the freaking...
Can I try to sneak in the door while she's distracted with
No.
Drish?
She's like blocking the doorway, obviously.
I'm very small.
You'd have to like fly in front of her face to go above her head.
I know, I'll go in between her legs.
She's like just sticking her head through and is like has her body between the door and the doorway. There's like not room. She's like sideways through the door. You know what I'm
You
saying?
guys, if she doesn't give me a fucking pie, I'm going to kill her.
How much do you want for a pie?
I'm trying to find that.
I offered her a bag of rocks.
They're very special rocks. He picked them
They're
up
very
himself.
special rocks. They mean a lot to me.
It is a gold piece each.
Fuck, I don't have a gold piece. Hey, Alfonso. Will you buy your favorite kobold a pie?
5 gold pieces, did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what she wants, is 5 gold
I
pieces.
hold my hand out.
Does she have chain?
Wants 1 gold piece of pie.
No, there's 5 of us, so 5 gold pieces. He's buying for the party because he's a nice
Oh.
guy. Shh, no, you don't know this. You don't know this. That was a lot of character.
Does she have change for a platinum piece?
No. She's
Fucking
not going to
Christ.
leave to go get change.
Why do you have a platinum
Why would you not
piece?
want to keep the platinum piece? It's lighter than carrying 10 gold.
I guess.
Like you want to keep the higher value currency.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
you don't
fine,
want to
fine,
carry
fine,
6
fine.
silver. You want to carry 6 gold.
Yeah, I don't know.
A
It's
lot
just
less.
I have PTSD from this one campaign where it was kind of heavily homebrewed. This one city, you could do nothing with platinum pieces. This city would only accept gold pieces and nothing else. They'd be like, "Oh, you got platinum pieces? Well, sorry, I don't accept those here." Like,
I think,
what the fuck?
I think you'll be good.
So yeah, fine, I'll do it because I'm a nice person, and yeah,
So
I buy everyone a pie.
I
have-
immediately
she will
scarf
open-
down my
She
pie.
will open the door to go and get the pies and then bring them back to you. But
I
like,
sneak the
never-
fuck in.
Yeah, she definitely is watching you.
No, I sneak in.
Okay, but you
super
can't
sneaky.
sneak unless you have something to sneak behind, and she's watching you. So it looks pretty. It looks pretty dirty in here. You see baskets and dishes everywhere. There's a. Let's see here. There's a peddler's cart. No, the peddler's cart wouldn't be here because that's out with the pies. There's a chicken coop. Heavy wooden trunk with flowers painted on it. You hear the cluckings of chickens. You also think you might hear a toad croaking. And you smell sweet pastries. There's
see a
also
trapdoor?
a kind of like really smelly area, but you think that might be where like the remains of the whatever it is, like, you know what I mean? The remains from the pies and the junk is basically. You actually see like a pretty gross looking barrel that's got like a bunch of what looks to be like the stuff you wouldn't use to make a meat pie in.
Can I go put my face in it?
She doesn't appear to be letting you in.
Oh, okay. At
You
all?
just
Like, even if
turn
I just
around.
bolted in without even sneaking?
You can try to do that if you want to, but it does not appear that she didn't invite you in.
Well, she left the door open
But she gave us pies.
when she turned
She went-
away.
She went and grabbed 4 pies and came immediately back.
Okay.
But, like,
She-
while
she
she's
didn't-
grabbing
'Cause
pies,
she
I would
can't,
just
like,
run
open
in.
the door.
Okay,
You, like, not
whatever.
follow
We're
any kind
good.
of social convention.
No.
She didn't want to have to open back up the door with her hands full of pies. That's why she left the door open. She didn't invite you in, though. So you're gonna run in?
No.
Okay.
I'll just wait patiently for my pie.
Yeah, so she returns with 4 freshly baked pies.
She's definitely murdering people, and we're definitely eating them. I hope you guys know this.
Yummy.
It's always the trope.
Oh, I finally found a description of her. A haggard, heavy-set old woman with face as wrinkled as a boiled apple, which is weird. She sweeps the floor and pushes around. Let's see here. If she's sweeping the floor, stirring up clouds of white dust with her broom. She does wear a blood-stained apron, by the way. A blood-stained flour-caked apron.
Ooh.
Drish just totally assumes she's
They are
an
meat
upstanding
pies.
businesswoman.
They're meat pies. What are you gonna do? This is D&D. You can't just like have processed meat just ready in your freezer.
Why not? We have magic.
Magically cool things.
Yeah, the dirty caked windows allow little light to enter the chamber. And you see in the middle of the chamber, there's a giant millstone. connected by wooden gears and a shaft that rises to the ceiling from the windmill. So that's why they do their business here, is because they have a giant grindstone to grind the wheat for the pies.
Grind.
Okay, so yep, the pies are actually really delicious.
Delicious human flesh.
I eat the whole thing and then I go and sit in front of Drish while he's eating his, and I beg like a dog.
Okay. So do you guys leave after she gives you the pies, or do you stay, or what are you doing? You want to go check out those stone pillars?
Is she watching us eating?
Yeah, she would watch. I mean, she doesn't have anything else better to do. You might buy
Let's
more
ask her
pies.
some questions.
I'd be like, so how do you make these? Where
Oh,
do you get
it
your
was
meat?
chicken, by the way.
Oh, chicken.
What's
Because
what's with the
Goop.
stones?
The stones outside?
Yeah.
Those are older than the windmill.
Oh, the windmill looks pretty old.
Did you get the windmill from family, or did you just kind of move in?
Yeah, we inherited it from our mother. Me and my sisters have taken over the business.
What's
We're
the
getting
take
quite
home
old,
like?
but don't have any children, unfortunately.
Well, not my cup of tea. I don't know how to cook.
But you could give her children.
She's pretty old. She's right past the point.
Yeah. I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, whoa.
If you feed me enough pies, I'll be your kid.
God.
Be the fattest kobold around. This is how Snick retires, as he just moves in with the pie lady.
So, is there something else I could do for you?
Well, like, any stories about the stones you want to tell us, or
They were here before
stay
the
away
windmill
from the
was built, and
stones?
The windmill is older than I am.
Can I go pee on them? Would you care? Real questions.
What he means to say, are they some kind of magical thing, or is that somebody set that up one day and left?
Are they special to you in any way?
It's been said that all of the land of Barovia is magical.
All right.
I go and I pee on the stones.
Oh my god.
Okay. You go and pee on the stones.
You can just
Okay.
figure
Examine the stones while you pee on them.
Yeah, I'll look at them a little bit.
Jesus
I'll try to
fuck.
spell my name.
Try this.
Let's see here. Yeah, so 4 ancient stones sit near the windmill, erected centuries ago. So each moss-covered stone bears a crude carving of a city. Roll a d4.
One.
Okay. So you see a moss-covered stone carved with the city. The city appears to be in wintertime covered with snow on the roofs and on the ground. You can actually tell it's snowing from from the carving in the stone. It looks vaguely familiar.
Can I roll a check to figure out what it is?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're not sure.
While I'm peeing on it, does the pee happen normally? Does it hit the stone and act like pee hitting stone? This is a real question. Is it being absorbed by the stone?
No. You just peed on a stone. Maybe it's absorbed by the moss on the stone.
This is how I'm imagining it. I'm sitting there peeing on the stone, not paying attention. Halfway through the pee, I notice that it's really pretty. So then I finish peeing, and then I reach down and I touch the stone. But I'm touching right where I peed, and I don't even notice or care.
Okay, your hand is now covered in pee.
I fly over and I land on Alfonso's shoulder, and I shuffle his hair. Yeah, in his hair. Yeah.
I'm going to push the kobold away. What the fuck did you just wipe on me?
You see anything Anything of note over there?
There's some pretty stones.
Pretty stones. All right.
I peed on one of them.
Nice. I assumed as much.
Oh, did you guys see? I'm only 4 years old. Don't judge me. And I'm a kobold. We have different standards than humans.
It's okay. We're in the woods. Nature is nature.
We're in the woods. Nature. Jesus.
That's how it goes. Normally, you don't choose old as hell stones, but
Wanted to see what would happen.
It's,
All right.
it's okay.
It
Young
happened just like
curiosity.
every other time you've ever peed on a stone in your life.
What if there are magic portal stones? That's what I was worried about.
Activated by pee.
Do you
on
think
them.
that every single time you see some stones?
Every time I see stones with
Ooh, these
intricate
ones might be
depictions of
magic
cities on
portal
them.
stones.
Yo,
Yeah, I did choose to pee on them before anything. Well, it's because I asked, and she said she didn't care, and I had to pee.
You guys continue along the path to the north.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
A bit of prompting here.
Wait, no, I asked the lady before
So
we
she-
go.
So you knock back on the door. and she comes
Yeah.
to the door.
Like, I had to let her know, like, one, I peed on the stone, nothing happened. I was really expecting more than that. Two, can I have another pie? And I hand her a gold. Three, do you know anything about a pool blessed by the light of the white sun?
She like squints her eyes at you. You weren't very polite to her. She's not gonna answer. She's gonna get you another pie, and then close the door on you. after
Okay.
She gets it to you.
I fly back over to the group eating the pie.
All right, now that we've got our food for the road there.
I land on Drisha's shoulder, and I'm like 3 pounds heavier, and it's definitely noticeable because I'm not very heavy in the first place.
Boy, had your fill yet?
Just burp.
All right, onward to the city.
Okay. You guys travel on for a while. I need another D20, please.
Jonah, it's your turn.
Oh, I was just about to hit enter.
Oh.
Don't fuck it up.
Come on, Jonah, you fuck. You piece of shit.
You guys get back, or not get back, you guys arrive at the town. Let's see if there's a description. J. N? Where the fuck? Oh, chapter 5. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, you guys find yourselves. Wait, that doesn't make any. Okay, that does make more sense now. Oh, Jesus. In the town of Valakot, as was said by the signpost. Okay, so as approaching the town, see here, the road meanders into a valley watched over. Wait.
Kill
Watched
yourself.
over by dark brooding mountains to the north and south. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain bird, surrounded by wooden palisades. Thick fog presses up against the wall, as though in an effort to as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends in a set of sturdy iron gates, with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gate are half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled upon them.
This is our town if we're werewolf hunting, boys.
Yes, weren't you guys on a mission to hunt some werewolves earlier?
Kill some werewolves, make some gold,
Yeah, so
which
just so you
we
know,
get a cut of.
Yes,
The wall
you're
is
about to pay
15
us
foot
finder's
high.
fee.
The
We
tops
brought
of
you here.
basically the wall's just a bunch of logs, like up and down facing logs, all of which have been sharpened to points. Outside of the walls are some pikes with wolves' heads on them. Just inside the wall appears to be two guards.
Hello.
Hello.
I would approach the gate.
Yeah, so the gates are closed but not locked. There are 2 town guards standing just inside the gate.
Can I see them?
They appear to be carrying they appear to be wielding pikes,
Oh yes.
which would be weapons long enough to stab creatures through the gate. You'd guess.
Oh, okay. So that I don't get that close to the gate, but I kind of stand there and wave with a grin.
It is getting dusk, and they basically will say, "What have you in need of Valakai?"
We're traveling this way.
We're on a quest.
We don't get
Yes.
many travelers.
We're kind of just headed west-ish.
I sneak off into the forest.
Okay, I need you to roll me a d20 when you do that. That's fine. So you fly off immediately away from the party and into the forest.
Just
South
a
or
little
north?
bit, not super far.
South or north?
North.
Okay. So towards the lake.
Towards the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the lake.
There's
I know it
a
was
big
there.
old lake to the north.
I'll just wait with the party.
It's up to you. You can live your
No,
life if you want to.
just continue.
All right.
I start to fly off and I turn around and I'm like, oh, hey, look, a lake. That's where we're going. And I come back.
Wait, why are you going to a lake?
I don't know.
That's what we're looking for, is this shining lake, isn't it?
Shining pool?
A pool blessed by the light of the white sun. Yeah, that's pretty lakey to me.
Okay, you don't see any sun. All right, so go ahead and roll me a persuasion check on the guards to try to get them to let you in.
Oh no.
Were you? Yeah. So
Anybody else
they're
want to
pretty
chime in?
suspicious. They're like
It's a coaster, maybe.
kind of suspicious people, armed people traveling on the road. They seem to say people in such a way that you indicate that they're also suspicious of the fact that you're not human. You can kind of tell.
Oh, that
We're
I'm an
not all
elf.
human.
You haven't seen a not human since you've been here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're all not human.
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
No, that's why they're suspicious.
we're
We're adventurers. We're just trying to save the world.
are we?
Actually, no, I'm lying to them.
Go ahead and roll deception.
22.
They believe you that you're lying to them, but they don't see why they should let you in.
Well, we need supplies. And to trade.
Good. Do you have
Which
an
is
inn
not a
that
lie.
we could stay at for the night?
Oh, we'd also like a soft bed. We've been staying on the road for
Some
a while.
like some food.
Go ahead and roll another persuasion check.
Oh dear.
Fuck.
So they're still looking really suspiciously at the
The hero kobold?
flying kobold. Yeah.
Maybe I got advantage
But
on
they
it.
do
Oh,
finally
wait, it doesn't
agree.
matter.
They do finally agree to open the gates for you. They're like, hurry before it gets dark.
As
Don't
soon as
want
they
to be out of
open,
the city when it gets dark.
as soon as they start to open the gates, I just fly over them.
I'll
Okay.
just walk in.
Same.
Well, you're not gonna fly over the gates. Sarah?
No, I would like to fly over.
I try to carry Jonah. It doesn't go well.
Yeah,
It does not go very well.
So you end up walking through then. Everyone does. And you
Yeah.
guys find yourselves in Valakai. You're inside the city. What do you want to do? I shouldn't say city.
I asked the guard for a quick rundown / layout of the city. It's a good play.
He doesn't seem to trust you. And most
I offer him a gold.
He looks at you suspiciously, like you're trying to bribe him, but he will eventually relent and say,
I'm trying to bribe him for information. Fuck off.
yeah, I know. Eventually he will say, let's see here, there's a number of things in town. The things you might care about are the inn. You can find the inn by following the road and just staying on this road as you go in. If you continue to follow the road towards the other side of town, there's also a church.
Where are the like rich merchants located?
Yeah, I'm trying to
trade
find where this
stuff.
store is. Give me a second.
Okay, and steal stuff out of
The
character.
Burgermeister lives.
The fucking burger. Can I get
Burgermaster. By the way, Burgermaster.
Burgermeister?
It's the mayor essentially. Okay.
Yeah, no, I watched what was that way back in the day? What's that
Lives-
original Christmas movie?
So if you follow this road to the main connection, let's see here. If you go just past the inn and then turn south and follow that road south, you can get to the Burgermaster's house, and then there's also what is this?
Burgermeister.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Did
find. There's one
Butters
other. I know for
die?
sure there's something else in town that is.
Butters.
Uh-huh.
You awake, mate?
Oh.
Hi.
If you wish to do trading, you can always go to the Vistani
I
camp.
have no need to do anything right now.
The
so-
fucking Vistani camp.
Oh no.
Fuck you mean, bro.
They're a bit overpriced.
I fucking walk away towards the inn.
I will go
you
that way
go
as
to the
well.
Vistani camp by heading out of town.
Oh,
to the west.
How much would a map be from this town?
Well, you
Of
go
the
ask
area.
Vistani.
The
Oh,
fucking Vistani are
I thought we were in. Okay,
great
never mind.
people.
You are in a town. They told you if you want to buy something, you can go to the Vistani camp.
Hate the Vistani.
What the hell? Why are they? What a shit town. Honest.
Do they happen to have a spare map that they'd like to trade for stuff?
To sell us?
Perhaps
you would
the
have to
innkeeper
ask
would know.
the Vistani. I don't have an inventory of their wares.
Shit. Okay.
Come on, Alpha.
So there's not a
let's-
single. There's not a single trader in this town. That seems kind of weird to me.
You don't have merchants aside
You
from
can
the Vistani?
roll a insight check if you'd like.
I'd love to.
Yes.
Take every chance you get to.
I get
roll.
advantage on it, right?
No.
It doesn't matter. I'm fucking 12.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, Jared and Josh, you can both kind of tell that he's mostly telling you to go to the Vistani camp because it's outside of town to the west.
He wants us out.
Wait, the Vistani camp's to the west? Didn't we come
Yes.
from the west?
No, you came from the east. You're heading west. That means you came from the east.
Oh.
Right, so there's another Vistani camp to the west?
Yes, just outside of town.
Oh, there's another Vistani camp, you guys. But also, he's being a dick
A separate
and trying to get us
Vistani
out of
camp,
town.
Not the one you've been to. Another
Yeah. I was thinking it's the same one.
Yeah, same.
No.
But either way, we want to hit the inn.
Yeah, let's
And
head
check
there
out what this
and
town
I
has to
guess
offer.
we'll,
It is getting dark out, so
let's get to the inn before it's too dark.
you guys head to the inn.
While we're walking to the inn, I would like to fly up in the air and just like look around at for any nice houses or like signs.
There's
Saying we
several
sell
nice
stuff.
houses.
What?
Hold on.
I'm just trying to get a layout of the town.
If I understand. There's the description. Let me just read through it. So, what you can kind of see from flying up a little ways, the fog doesn't penetrate through the town walls, you've noticed. Really, so you can kind of see most of the town if you fly up a little ways. The town is kind of a giant T, upside down T. There's a main road coming in from the north, and then there's the road that you guys were on, heading east-west. Okay? It's not strictly a T. It's like an amorphous blob, like all towns are, but that's kind of the most descriptive way I could describe it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's a bunch of roads that kind of loop off of the main T, or like cut across the T to go to other parts of town. As you guys are first kind of heading through, you do see an area just to the south of the road that looks interesting. Let's see here. Let me choose.
E.
You see a large stockyard to the south, and it looks a bit like there might be like there's wagon. Let's see here. I guess I'll just read you the description. So this large stockyard has several locked sheds along the periphery and lies adjacent to a roomy warehouse. A wooden sign above the front gate reads Arasex Stockyard. Parked at the south end of the stockyard is a sturdy carnival wagon. Its colorful paint peeling off. Faded lettering on its side spells out the word Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders. A heavy padlock secures the back door.
So
You can see, basically, it's like a storage area. Okay.
you think
It's a
we
big old
probably-
open storage area.
You think we might be able to find a map in there?
Actually,
Maybe we might be able to find a map in there.
you can also see the obviously largest building in town appears to be the church. And you think you might see what is most likely the inn, just given its size as well, from flying up a little higher. Okay?
Oh,
Okay.
I might have to go soon because it's like 3 in the morning.
I think hitting the inn's probably going to be a good place to call it,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up.
if that's okay with everyone.
That sounds
Yeah, that's
good.
fine.
So you guys head to the Blue Water Inn.
Nice.
Second. Okay. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building, with a stone fountain and sagging tile roof upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hangs above the main entrance, depicting a beautiful waterfall. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, as you're traveling along the roads, you see an old lady with a cart. You kind of recognize her familial resemblance to the other old lady, and she appears to be selling more of those meat pies. They are kind of full. They actually were pretty filling. But if you'd like to, you could purchase another one before you.
How
get
much
to
are they from her?
A gold.
I for 5 silver.
She ignores you and continues trying to sell out pies.
Can I steal a pie?
She doesn't seem to be light on customers.
Alright. I already ate
Don't
2
steal
pies
a
today.
pie from
I'm
an old
fat.
lady. Don't steal a pie from an old lady. That's just mean at this point.
I steal some of Alfonso's money. Not all of it, just some of it.
No.
Okay.
You gonna
Yeah.
try?
So you guys go into the inn.
Wait, are
The
you actually
innkeeper introduces
No.
himself as Erwin Mardikov.
Okay.
Erwin Mardikov. How do you spell Erwin?
Urwin. Hold on. I wonder if I can show you. Town of Valakai. Let's see here. Aha. So this is the Mardikov family who owns the inn.
Oh,
The guy,
Wow.
Erwin's the guy who's sitting down in the thing in the back, his wife, and their 2 children, who are running around like upstairs and behind the bar. Try to stay out of the main bar area. Okay. There's actually a map of this place. Not that it matters too much. I guess in case you decide to do any combat. But essentially, they would rent you inns. Let's see here. A bed for the night costs 1 electrum piece.
ooh,
Electrum.
1 electrum.
that's,
Electrum, for everyone who's
that's just full
unfamiliar,
of gold.
it's a gold and a silver. It's an alloy of gold silver, and it is literally worth 5 silver. So it's 5 silver
Yeah.
for a night's stay.
That's not too bad. That's not bad at all.
He is
What?
willing to make a deal if you wanted to stay longer.
Just so Sneck doesn't like try and do some weird shit.
Oh.
I'll pay I'll pay for snack and Drish on the condition that they don't steal from me.
So
Fucking
all of-
not a deal.
There-
Sounds like
here-
we already did.
You're paying for us forever. I hope you know that. This is protection money.
the standard, by the way, the stand. So it is one electrum piece for a bed, basically. Most
Yeah.
rooms have 2 beds. There is a room with 4 beds if you wanted that one instead.
No, I'm getting a room on my own.
So would you like a room with 2 beds or 4?
One bed.
Just get
Well, you
get
only
a
have
room
2
with
and
2
4
beds and get a
options.
room with 4 beds, and we'll
I'd
all
like-
sleep together.
No, I'd like a room on my own.
Yeah, and then you can
Like
have
a
the room with 2 beds.
2 beds, or a room with 4. Just so you know, if you don't get a room, if you don't room with the party, there's a chance that someone else will rent the room, and you'll just be with a rando person.
Or you could rent
Oh.
both beds.
Oh yeah, or I could rent both beds. I've got enough silver for that. So I'm paying
It's a
for
gold piece for a night for 2 beds.
I'm paying for Drish and snack and 2 beds for me because I'm gonna have my own room. So I'm paying 20
Okay,
silver.
so do the other 4 of you want to just do the 4-room bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
All
And
right.
then
Yeah.
there's actually the room next door is just a 2-room. Do you want the one next door or the one that's further away?
I'll have the one that's further away.
Okay, so you're gonna be next to somebody else instead. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you're just sharing walls at that point.
I'm just gonna have my own
You're gonna-
room to myself.
There's gonna be a prostitute next to you, and you're gonna hear her all night long. Are
Whatever.
you renting more than one room, or are you gonna rent just now? Just one room?
I'm renting one room but 2
For
beds.
more than one night. More than one night, I mean.
Oh, we're only staying this night, aren't we?
I don't know. It's up to you.
Who knows?
Hmm.
I'll just go in whatever fucking room. I don't care.
Listen, you guys.
Literally what my character thinks.
Just get a week. We'll use it if we need to.
Listen,
we can
I-
always get the money
So,
back.
how much longer do we want to play today? Because if we're gonna play a little bit longer, I can give you guys a quest. You don't have to do the quest right now, but I can give it to you.
Ooh.
It won't take long just to receive the quest. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
receive the
so we'll say that you guys are down in the bar area eating food when you arrange for rooms, and Erwin will approach the table bringing out your food. You can tell normally his wife brings out the food, so he's definitely bringing it specifically to you guys. 'Cause you look like adventurers. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
we're great heroes coming to save the world.
Oh, okay. By the way, you guys want food? Because food's not food.
Food.
I
how
don't
much
want
is
food.
I'm
So here's
good right
what's
now.
on the
I had a
menu.
whole pie.
Yeah. So here's what's on the menu. There is wolf steak, which costs an electrum piece.
Wolf
There
steak.
is also just stew, which is a silver piece.
Hmm.
There is for drinks. There is purple grape smash, number 3 wine for 3 copper pieces, or a pint of the superior red dragon crush wine for 1 silver piece.
I will
I'm
have
not
Red
having
Dragon
anything.
Crush wine.
I flip her a silver, and I ask her,
Him, Erwin,
yeah, for a bottle of the cheap wine.
sure. They
I'm
they
not
will
having
provide you.
anything. I've had
Okay,
a
cool.
pie and that's good by
So
me.
something you notice, the purple grape smash is fine, but the red dragon crush is delicious.
I totally got one of them, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay,
So
you
great.
can definitely tell that the bartender takes some pride in the fact that you enjoy the wine, and he actually will say that's actually what I kind of wanted to speak with you about.
Oh,
The
really?
winery in Barovia belongs to my family,
Oh.
but we haven't received a shipment of wine in some time. There are. We were expecting. We're expecting a shipment that never came. So basically, the previous 2 shipments did not come, and we are running dangerously low on wine. I would be willing to offer you free room and board as long as you'd like, if you could find out what went on with the winery.
I take another sip of the wine. I'm like, you
The
throw
wi-
in a
the
few.
winery is.
You
The
throw-
winery is the Wizards of Wine Winery.
Okay.
Does it happen to may? If you haven't heard anything, do you suspect bandits? Maybe.
I don't know what to think, but we haven't received a shipment in some time, and unfortunately I have a business to run, so I cannot go looking for myself.
Throw in a few cases of wine, and I'm
Yeah,
in.
give us some more of this wine, and it'll be my top priority.
Yeah, as long as you're staying at the inn, I would be willing to supply you with wine within reason.
Free drink, free room and board forever.
I can't. Unfortunately, I don't provide the steaks. The steaks are sold to us, so you would have to pay for food.
That is
That's
fine by
acceptable.
me.
Well,
rooms,
that's not acceptable. You can afford to pay us for food. I don't need a lot. Give me some stew. We may not even use it.
I can't. Unfortunately, I can give you free room and board and free wine. If you'd like.
Ah, so I don't wait. So I'm not paying for
No,
anyone's
you are
room.
paying for tonight. If you solve the problem, from then on, you don't have to pay.
Oh, okay. So I'm paying for tonight.
You've got a
Yes.
deal, kind sir.
You haven't solved the problem yet.
Yeah, okay. That
All
makes
right,
sense.
guys, bright and
Request.
early.
Please head to the Wizards of Wine Winery.
Okay. We'll check it
AKA
out
next
tomorrow
Saturday.
before we leave.
Excellent.
Is that in town? The winery?
Barovia.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
a
is the
couple other-
city
a
we're in.
couple other bits of
Oh, it
information
is?
you'd find if you stay down
Yeah.
in the for a while. If whoever's
I do
taking
ask him for a map before we go.
So he did specifically. So he does not have a map of the land. But he could
Can
draw
you sketch
you up
us out?
something.
Yeah, sketch us
It'd
something.
be-
Yeah.
It'd be like super sketchy, literally. Sorry.
It's cool. Alfonso's smart. He'll figure it out.
Okay.
So,
If-
but real quick, just a bit more lore while you're sitting there. So he did say he can't provide the food because the food's not provided to him. And he actually indicates two people who are also sitting in the bar. They appear to be two. They're people who are like dressed in furs and stuff. You can tell their clothes are definitely made of wolf fur. Okay, and they appear to be hunters. Let me see if I can find that handout as well.
Okay. So this quest sounds very similar to a quest from the homebrew game I was talking about, where everything is severely homebrew. Because what you said earlier when he was giving us the quest, he said haven't had a shipment in 2 weeks. That is exactly what our DM told us.
Sound like
From a
they
different character.
were not homebrewing
I
everything. Then maybe.
Really hope they didn't rip that part of the quest from Curse of Strahd, because then if they literally just ripped it, then I know what's coming, and it's sad.
Oh,
Or at least I know what's coming in the eyes of a player.
okay.
We'll find out if they did or did not. But I think that's probably enough for tonight. Got some free quests. Let me see if I can find that handout for you.
What town did you say we're in
And
again?
if I did get it right, please
We are
just
in-
change it if you really want to. I don't mind. Like do use
Valinki.
different stuff or something.
Valakai. Valakai. It's Valakai.
Valakai. I can spell. Oh.
See, the only thing that was changed was the name of the winery, the name of the wine, and presumably what you find there. it's
Hold on.
funny.
I'm trying to find the handouts. Oh, there's a handout for this guy. Hold on. I'm going to close this. Show to players. Show to everyone. That is Father Donovich.
Oh, yes.
What happens when I stab him in the neck?
Photoshop some blood on that if you would.
Donovich looks like a wet marshmallow.
I'm gonna fly back in the middle of the night, murder him, and let the demon out.
More like Father Donna, bitch.
Wait.
More like Father Donna Daddy.
Oh no.
It's the nose, isn't it, Butters?
Big nose.
He has large
You know what they say about
nose.
big noses.
big sniffers.
Let me see if I can find. I know for. Oh wait, there's a handout for this too.
You know what they say about
Over
big
there.
noses? They can sniff very well.
So there's Rose and Thorn.
Oh,
You
we
showed
already
us that
got
one before.
Yeah, we
I
saw
think
that
we've
one.
already seen that one.
Okay.
Death House, Appendix B.
Yeah, I was supposed to give you the handout under handouts instead. Oops.
Ah.
because then there's no spoilers.
Stuck on a feeling.
This is one of the two hunters. Let me see if I can find the other one.
Oh.
What's his name?
The guy that-
Yevgeny
Yevgeny
Krushkin.
Krushkin?
I'm Yevgeny Krushkin.
Gopnik
Hello.
squat.
Pleasure to meet ya.
Hello, my name is Yevgeny Krushkin. And I'm a fucking weeaboo.
Butters is definitely a weeb, right?
Oh, I found the other one. Here's the other hunter.
Okay, you.
It's okay, Butters. I'm also a weeb.
Ho, Mukate Kudunoka.
Slozda Slodorovich. Zolda Zoldarovich.
Soldarovich.
So if you want to find out about the naming conventions of basically like this region, the adding Ovich after a male's name means that that was your father's name. Okay. So he was basically Zoldar the Second.
Okay.
If you want to think of it like that, because yeah. So if
We're
you
gonna
have
call
a
him
name like
Zoldy.
that, the females. I'm trying to remember how the females work. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, it's you add Anna at the end or Vana at the end. Okay. So
Or are we gonna find it Ivana?
I mean, there's a lot of Vanas.
Eva Vana.
Eva Vanovich.
Fuck you.
Ivana.
It's a hermaphrodite, baby.
Ivanovich.
Ivana
I have my
Ivanovich
mother's
Ivanovich.
father's name.
My mother's.
I
Yeah,
am
so,
my
like-
own grandpa.
Yeah, exactly. So they just had Anna or Vana at the end for females.
Okay.
So if
So
you
we
get-
are
if you get
gonna
a
run into
female-
Ivana, which is Madam
Ivana?
Eva's daughter.
Eva.
So wait, with
Has
that
a last name?
mentality-
Wait, maybe.
With that mentality of like just
Calm down, cat.
the first name at the end, just adding Ovich, would that potentially become a very, very long last name?
No, because you don't add your father's last name. You add your father's first name as your last name.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's like the Vikings who added son at the end, right?
So this guy.
Like if my last name is Gregson, it's because my father's name is Greg.
Yeah.
So wait.
Like this guy's son
His-
could be Jimmy Solzerevich.
So
So
like
wait.
his son's,
So
their son's
his-
name would have their first name, not the one that's really complicated. Like let's go to the other guy. Oh, the other guy's not.
Wait, so this
Same
is very
ethnicity.
specific name-
Snick starts telling people that his name is Snick Alfonzovich.
Wait. What? You're saying that Alfonso is your
If
daddy?
you think about it really hard, this makes perfect sense.
Snick Alfonzovich.
How?
Pleasure
How
to
is
meet
this-
ya.
Alfonso was just drawing this kobold, and he was like, "You know what?"
Oh.
And then
Anyway,
Drish found me after my mom died giving birth. And that's how everything happened.
from shame.
So
My
wait, can I
kobold
just
mom.
say this?
That's why I have
man-
wings.
This man's father, named Solstar, decided to name his son Solstar, so he'd be Solstarovich.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes.
Like he Soulstar the Second.
Now that we've summed that up.
You said that like at least 3 times.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
Austin.
that's
Yeah.
basically
Yes.
that's basically like having a D&D character die and then putting Junior
Yes.
before its name.
It's like
To an
fucking your
extent.
dad naming you Butters if his name was also Butters. So you're Butters Jr.
God. Oh no.
When you eventually get someone knocked up accidentally and you name them Butters,
Oh my
you
god.
will they will be Butters Jr.
No, Butters Junior Minor.
And then I'll be their brother because I'm Snick Alfonzovich. Pleasure to meet ya.
I do not condone you calling me your father.
Oh, by the way,
I'm not your
Does anyone-
biological father.
since we're actually speaking of
That
it,
is
does anyone
highly
mind
impaired.
if Butters invites his sister to join us?
I
Oh, yeah.
don't care.
Because I also said I don't care. We don't have too many people yet. I would say that's probably the limit, though. I'd say one more person, unless someone like stops showing up, then we can kick them and invite someone else.
Okay.
But I'm willing to run for up to 6. That's fine.
Cool.
Okay. I'll.
So you can tell them that they are welcome to join, and that we could use a frontliner.
Well, she does normally play either druid, cleric, or rogue. But I don't know which she'd probably want to play.
She can play whatever she wants to. I don't care.
Yeah, or she'd probably pick a new character, make a new character maybe. I don't know.
That'd work.
But either way,
All right.
We'll see you guys next week. Even though we didn't end up doing actual combat technically.
technically,
We just got
Only because
very
you guys are
close.
pussies.
got very fucking close to dying because of someone.
Something would have died, probably.
Team death.
Yeah, it probably would have been the
priest.
guy. He
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
would have
Things
died.
that trap other things in basements tend not to like the things that trap them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And he doesn't have a ton of HP.
yeah, but after he died, then we would have died.
Nah,
No, we
then
wouldn't
he would
have.
had
You
to
guys
pay
are
us for
babies.
saving him. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah, but like he's a devil who's hungry.
Yeah, now
And
the devil
he's-
owes us a
So
favor.
it depends on if you left when he was still eating or if you stayed.
Oh,
yeah,
good
that's
question. Good
We
point.
would have killed it.
But knowing Snack, he would have tried to go down, try and look around for
Fucking
true.
definitely.
while
Yeah.
he was eating,
Yeah.
and end up getting trapped down there.
Oh no.
As soon as
Well,
as soon as he jumps out and starts attacking the priest, I'm down that hole.
Yeah, right. I like knowing you, or knowing Snack really.
Knowing your
Oh, that is this town.
And I've only known Snack for about 3 days at most.
Yeah, I just realized it's gonna be slightly hard to prep for this campaign because it's kind of open worldy.
Yeah.
And,
And we just went in a direction.
different
We just went
things are like,
west.
like when I was talking about like the CR of enemies and stuff, different things are like different CRs by quite a bit. So it really depends. Like, for example, that creature in the basement is like a vastly different CR than the town guards in this town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that creature in the basement's gonna fuck us, or these town guards will destroy us.
You see all the wolf heads on pikes outside?
Yeah, I did see like all the werewolf heads on pikes.
Presumably-
So-
Not werewolf heads.
So what I'm
as a random aside, if you kill a werewolf when it's in werewolf form, it converts back to human.
That's good to know. I'm surprised I didn't have to roll a check for that.
I mean, I'm
Well, I
pretty
mean,
sure.
Butters did roll really good earlier, so we'll just give that to him as part of the
Yeah.
thing.
Didn't I? Didn't I
Because you rolled on the dead bodies of the wolves you killed. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I thought I already gave you that information.
Yeah, I rolled history, and because obviously being a monster biologist, I probably would have seen this in my
I feel
study.
like we knew that, yeah.
Oh,
And plus sage background, so sage like researcher feature.
Oh, interesting.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just some stuff about this town I didn't know.
Oh.
Well, I knew, but I didn't know that it would be relevant in this case.
Oh God, great. If it's anything to do with law, I probably know it. Damn.
No, it has to do with this town, so you probably don't know it.
But researcher? Okay.
Suck beans.
Well, alright.
Or no, it's researcher because I either know it or I know
You
where
know
to find
Correct.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but I'd still have to know what I'm trying to find. I
That'll
guess.
be it
so.
for tonight's
Yep.
stream.
So, like, if you're trying to find
guys,
out
so,
about-
I'll see you later.
The Devil Strahd.